So hi, it's Jesse, and I'm going to give my friend Chris his first ever saxophone lesson. So the first thing, Chris, about the saxophone is the case. You got to make sure you open it up correctly, because if not, the thing will just fall and it'll break. So yours is easy. So you're going to see these little straps here. So there's arrows pointing up, so you know you're in the right direction. So you just put your hands in here and open it up. Now open up the case and see what you got. Let me open up mine. I have one too. So you see all the different points of the saxophone. So there's the body of the saxophone, there's the headpiece, and now we're gonna look for what we call a mouthpiece. So it's this little black piece right here. So try to find your mouthpiece. Cool, so now you got your mouthpiece, awesome. So now we're gonna find our reed. So a reed, we're gonna have a few in the case. They're gonna look like this. They're gonna be little wooden things in cases. You got your reed? Sweet.
Got the reed.
So now take the reed out. So now the reed and the mouthpiece is what we're going to use first. So before we can play the reed with the mouthpiece, we need to wet it. So we're just going to put it in our mouth like this. Try it. Start with the other way around.
Oh.
Like this way? Yeah. So we're going to wet it. Don't bite down on it because it could break. Just suck it a little bit. Wet it. Then switch it around like you did first. Yeah. Good. So now while we're wetting that, we're going to grab what we call as a ligature. So you can keep that in your mouth, keep wetting it. So, that's the ligature. And here's my ligature. So they look like that. So still wetting, ligature. So now, here's the important part. So our reed is wet now. We're going to put it onto the mouthpiece. So we should be able to see a little bit of black. So you see here, a little bit of black. We're going to slide it up so we can see a little bit of black. Make sure it's like centered, nice with it, so make sure it's centered. So like there, when you can see a little bit of black. Then we're gonna take the ligature and we're gonna put it on like this. So all the way down, so we can see a little bit of black. Oh, other way, yeah, switch that up. Cool. And then just tighten it. Cool. Now, before we actually put the saxophone together and start making real sounds, just practice making sounds with this. So I'm going to talk about an embouchure first. So the proper embouchure, the proper way to make a sound, first off, you're going to rest your teeth on this little rubbery part right here. So the top set of teeth, you're going to be resting here. Your bottom lip, you're going to want to curl over your teeth and put below. So like this, and curl. And you want to bring your lips in. Okay? So you're going to bring your lips in, teeth in the top, curl your lips. And you want to produce like a cold, like fast airstream. So you don't want to be like cold, fast airstream with all those things. So just try it. Yeah, so the sound is not going to be nice. Good, but that's a sound. So now I think we're ready to set it up. So take the piece here. So now we're going to carefully screw it on. So we don't want to just shove it on. We're going to do. We're going to screw it on like that.
How far down?
So that's perfect. That should be good. So let's try and make another sound now. Awesome. So make sure, teeth rest on the top. Bring your lips in. Cold air. Good sound. So now we could lay this down actually, because I'm going to teach you how to pick up the saxophone. So you're going to pick it up from right here. And now you're going to want to place it in your lap like so. Don't let it hit the chair. So I'll talk to you about finger position first. So do you see this little black circle here? Thumb goes there in the black circle.
All right.
One finger on this key. No, that key right there. Then one finger on the next, the middle finger. And then here. And then 1, 2, 3. Do you see this thumb rest here?
Yep.
So that's chilling here. Your thumb is going to chill there. So this is how you're going to hold it. Now we're going to get our neck strap ready. You should have a neck strap too, because we're going to want to be nice and balanced when we're playing. So just remember those finger positions. So we're going to plug our neck strap in.
Right there?
Yeah, right there. Yeah, my man, you good. And like you can tighten it. You're in engineering, so you should figure out how to tighten it. So, yeah, so we good?
Yeah.
So finger position good. All right, so now we are ready to put the last piece on. So pick up the piece. Make sure not to grab it by the keys. You don't want to break the keys.
All right.
And same as the headpiece, we're just going to screw it on and then tighten it. So there should be a tightening mechanism. Oh, maybe yours is too... Yeah, screw that on and then tighten it. And then make sure, obviously, it's aligned properly. You want it to be aligned nice with it. All right, cool. So now, we're going to close your cases. I think you're ready to learn a few notes. Oh, more than a few notes. Sweet.
All right.
So the first note I'm going to teach you is a B. So a B is just quite simply putting your index finger over this key and just blowing with that nice airstream I talked about. So, beautiful. Try it a few more times. Good. Now we're going to try an A. So an A is just, let's put that middle finger down. Two of them down at the same time. It's like this. Try it a few times. Play around with it. That's a nice sound. And a G, I unfortunately can't play this because this has a leaky valve and it doesn't work, the G note. But it's just 1, 2, and 3 down at the same time. So you try that. Beautiful. So the lower the notes, so obviously a G is lower than B and A. The lower the notes, the harder it is, so the more air it's going to take. So you're taking a good amount of mouthpiece there, so you're good. So now, with playing around with those 3 notes, do you know the tune of Hot Cross Buns, how that goes? So it would just be B, B, A, G, B, A, G, 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 A, B, A, G. Do you want to try it?
All right.
See, I can't do it with this. Wait, let me try.
All right.
Yeah. Beautiful. So you're taking a very nice amount of mouthpiece. So sometimes if you're if you find in the future that you're like making a lot of sound and honking, that means you need to pull out a little bit. So, but right now you're taking the right amount of mouthpiece, just a little bit, teeth on the top. So let's try that one more time. Let's do it at the same time, okay? So 3, 2, 1, and. Excellent. So I think we're ready to move on to some more notes. So now we're going to learn C. C is pretty easy as well. So it's just going to be the middle finger.
Just the middle finger.
Just the middle finger.
Right.
So. There's a C. Try that a few times. Awesome. So let's keep working our way up. So now we're going to learn a D. So now D gets a little bit harder. So do you see this octave key? You have one right there.
Here?
So you're going to push that down with your thumb, and it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So every single key with the octave key. So. Beautiful. So now go from C to D. So. Nice. So now do you want to keep going up?
Yeah,
I think we have time.
let's do it.
So let's go up to the E. So you're going to keep holding the octave key, obviously, and you're just going to drop your 6th finger. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So. Good. Now want to go from C all the way to E. So.
All right.
Okay, sweet. Now we're going to keep going. So now we're going to go to an F. So an F, you just drop that 5. So now it's 1, 2, 3, 4 in the octave key.
All
so.
right.
Excellent. And now the last note I think I will teach you is a G. So a high G. So what do you think? It's the exact same as a low, but just with the octave key. So. So make sure you're holding. So 1, 2, 3, and that octave key. So. Cold. Make sure. So you're gonna want to make sure you're giving that. Yeah. So make sure you're giving that maybe the cold air. So fast air. Think high. Think high. Oh, there we go. There we go. Keep trying it. There. There it is. So we're giving more cold, fast air. Let's try it again. Yeah. So cold, fast air. Beautiful, beautiful. So now we got G to G. So now the last thing we're going to try in our lesson, this is a little hard, but we're going to try it. We're going to try to go all the way, I'll do it with you, from the low G to the high. So I'll remind you. So let's start with the low G.
All right.
So the low G is 1, 2, 3 without the octave key. So let's hit it. Now the A, 1, 2. B, 1. C, middle finger. D, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, octave key. E, F. 1, 2, 3 octave key. Yeah,
There
nice.
you go.
Cool. So I just gave Chris his first ever saxophone lesson. He was able to complete a G scale, so all the way from G to G with an F natural. So that's pretty cool. How'd it go?
It
Good?
was fun, yeah.
Cool. All right, high five. All right. Thank you.